Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope that wherever you are, you're doing well. If this is your first time visiting with us, I want to welcome you and I hope that you'll come back and see us again. Today is Saturday, July the 6th, and I normally post a video on Saturday, but this Saturday I wasn't going to post one because I have just been so busy with the ministry, with things around the house, that I had nothing to post. And earlier today I was at home, like I said, doing all kinds of busy work, and I said to myself, let me get out of the house and at least go and get some fresh air. And I had a McDonald's gift card that a friend of mine had gifted me a couple months ago, and I said, well, this will give me an opportunity to get out, go get something to eat, because I hadn't had anything to eat since breakfast. And I said it'll be a good opportunity to finally use this card. So I went to McDonald's, ordered my meal. When I went to go pay for it, I was getting ready to swipe the card, and the young girl who took my order, she said, don't worry about it, you don't have to pay. And I said, what do you mean I don't have to pay? I have a gift card that I was going to use. She said, don't worry about it, I'll take care of it. And I was in disbelief, because who does something like that, right? And her manager was nearby and could easily have heard the conversation, and I'm sure she wouldn't have approved of it. But she said, don't worry about it, just don't worry about it, it's on me. I take the food, I went to go sit down, and I kept thinking about it and saying, why did she choose me? Because I've never met this young girl, never seen her before, and I've been there a couple times. And so I went back up to the counter and I asked for her, and she came around the corner, and the manager wasn't around to hear us anymore. And I asked her, I said, why did you choose me to do that? I said, that was very kind of you. And she said, oh, I don't know, you just seemed like a very nice lady, and I decided to just treat you. And I was like, what? I'd never heard of anyone doing that. And we started talking, and she said, I'm in college and I'm going to get my degree in drug rehab because I want to do work with the homeless to help them get off of drugs. So naturally, there's a connection there. And I said to her, well, you know, I do homeless ministry, and we talked about that. But see, that's the kind of thing that when you are in God's favor, when God shows you favor, these are the kind of things that you can expect to happen. And I've had things like that occur to me many times, where people come to me out of the blue, it seems, and give me things for myself, for my ministry, without me prompting. And it's just that God shows me his favor. So I just wanted to share that little story with you. Such a beautiful and inspirational thing, because like I said, who does something like that? And you know that McDonald's employees, they don't get paid a whole lot of money, but she chose to show kindness to me, a complete stranger. And I can only think that probably God said something to her like, take care of it, you know, don't let her pay. I don't know. But that's the kind of things, like I said, that you can expect to happen when you have God's favor on you. So I wanted to share that story with you. I also want to share another story, well, something that is happening in my household. Today, Saturday, July the 6th, we are celebrating, me and my husband, because today after 11 p.m. my husband will now be retired. Today, July the 6th, he is retiring from working at the same place for, look, the sun is kind of, he is retiring after 19 years of being in the same company. And he just said to me, Grace, it is time. He put in his 2 weeks notice. And let me tell you a little bit about my husband. He is a very good man. His work ethics are very strong. He's a very dedicated employee. But the job that he was doing, like I said, was kind of grueling in a way. It's sales. You know, sales is always a tough job. But he worked very long and hard hours, always showed up to work, rarely took vacation, rarely called in sick. Sometimes I had to push him to call in sick when he was sick. But that's the kind of person that he is. And I'm so thankful that God brought him into my life. And I just wanted to share that bit of news with you, that after 11 p.m. today, my husband will be officially retired. And what we want to do, and this is all in God's hands, right? Because we make plans, but God may have other plans for us. But what we would like to do, if God wills it, we would like to travel. We want to travel abroad. We want to travel throughout the U.S. And earlier this week, we went to get our passports. I had to renew mine because it had expired many years ago, and he had to get a new one. So those are the kind of things that we're hoping that God will bless us with health and the ability to be able to travel, because we haven't been on any trips together for many years, because we have, well, at one time we had 5 kitty cats. And how do you travel and leave your kitty cats behind? You don't. Well, we didn't do that. And right now we have our last kitty cat. All of them have died from different illnesses, and we have one kitty cat left. Her name is Poopsie, Poopsi, and she is 18 human years, which my husband says puts her at around 80 something years, cat years. She's partially blind. She can't hear. She has kidney failure. She walks with a limp from arthritis. She has dementia, but we are still loving on her and taking care of her until her last day. So we're trying not to take any trips until she finally passes, which, the way things look, it's not gonna be long, maybe a year or so. And why am I telling you all this? I don't know. I share these things with you because you're friends, you're my friends, and some of you are so sweet that you're almost like family. You've been so sweet following my channel along, watching my little videos. And I say to people, my videos, there's nothing big or fancy about them. It's just me standing in front of my cell phone, yakking, right? Trying to inspire, encourage, lift up, sharing homeless stories, and encouraging you to never give up, all right? Never give up. And don't ever lose hope. And I want you to know that God loves you very, very much. How much? This much and beyond, all right? I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed the little story on my McDonald's trip. And come back and see us again, okay? And don't forget, God loves you very, very much, all right? And don't let Satan put thoughts into your head and make you think that's not true, because that is not true, what Satan is telling you, all right? God loves you, and I'm talking too much, so I gotta go. All right, bye. Bye-bye, sweetie. But come back and see us again.